Hey, yo, what's going on with it once again? Bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. This is the one, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony 320. Excuse me, 2011, aka Criticism Guide 2009, and most of you guys know the rest. And before I do begin real quick, I just want to let you people know that, excuse me, I just want to let you guys know that, obviously, like I always do say, check out freedomnetwork.com and definitely check out troublenetworkstudios.com if you want to get better partnership, get more subs, all that good stuff. One of the best loyalty partnerships I hadn't ever. This is the only one I've had. Continuing to do good business with them. So yeah, check that out. And all the stuff I'm going to put in the link in the description below. And of course, everything else before I begin, I'm going to have a wikia to this Americanized anime. Just saying, just putting it out there. But I am finally ready to do this, and I've been talking about it for about a good 2 weeks now. I know I saw preview of it about 3 months ago for the second season, but never got around to watching either of the seasons. It actually came out last year too, so without further ado, let's begin. So yeah, let's go. So, RWBY, or if you want to call it Team RWBY. So this is pretty much an Americanized anime. I know some people say, oh no, it's pure anime. Others say, oh no, it's not really anime. But like, I just gotta say, in my own honest opinion, it's Americanized anime a little bit, but to a certain extent, it still has like inspirational type of gestures and like the scenes and everything like that. Just saying, just putting it out there. I might have to do a 2-part video on this vlog just in case you guys are wondering. But anyways, with Team RWBY, it's pretty much I'm going to read it from here too before I start going into my own thoughts, views, and opinions on it. And everything else, like, the whole premises, the plot, the story, the action, who are the main characters, who are the main villains, all that really good, awesome stuff, the really kick-ass, awesome, amazing fights that they have. I'm going to get into those details soon, but let's just get into this right here. Just talk about RWBY. RWBY is a team of students at the Beacon Academy, which is comprised of the main characters Ruby Rose, Wai Sheen, Blake Belladonna, and Yang Xiaolong. Originally unable to even hold a proper conversation together, the team eventually grew into a tightly knit group, willing to risk their futures and even their lives for each other. They have no qualms breaking the rules to do what they believe is right. The first battle is with 4 members of the fighting team members that fighting together. Yeah. Let me start that again. The first battle with the 4 members fighting together takes place in the players and pieces area. Through it happens to be a team's official formation. The team was later formed in the same episode. During the Beacon Academy initiation, the team brought back the White Line pieces. They appeared to be in the animated RT cap. Alright, along with various characters of Red vs. Blue, RTA, and Minecraft. Oh, that's hilarious right there. I didn't even notice that. So this is all the teams and everything. Ruby Rose, Wai Sheen, Blake Belladonna, Yang Xiaolong, and there's trivia and everything. And I'm not going to really get into the rest of it. This is a big giant wikia out there, so I'll put you in the link description down below to the wikia of the RWBY series. And pretty much what it all focuses on, and I'm going to get into the whole characteristics of these things and what I'm going to compare them to. Ruby Rose, in a way, I don't know who the heck to compare her to. I know she said the guy Oztip, he said that she has really, really deep silver eyes. And I'm not sure, maybe that's a comparison to something. Somebody can let me know about that. Blake Belladonna, I feel like that last name, I felt like I heard it somewhere before in a rap video. I think that Kanye West did a long time ago. I don't know, I'm just saying. I don't know what it is about her, but oh yeah, also I really wanted to tell you guys this before to begin. This whole fan-made animations are pretty much a huge giant fan base of all these other different mixtures and ideas of other different mangas and anime. And now I remember I want to compare to Ruby Rose too. She kind of reminds me of Maka Alburn from the Soul Eater anime. I'm just saying, because she has that big giant scythe as her weapon and a giant gun that kind of looks like giving a little bit of a nod to Neon Genesis Evangelion. The ones where they have those big giant guns and they have these big giant powerful mecha suits. Not really mecha suits, but giant robots colliding everywhere. It's freaking amazing. With Blake Belladonna, I'm not sure who she can remind me of, but she reminds me of a stereotype of an emo goth girl that's in middle school and high schools. Because I can assure you guys, back in the day, oh my god, I used to date so many of those chicks. It was freaking unbelievable, man. I can tell you stories beyond, like, it would take me decades, millenniums, for me to complete all the stories I had. All these emo goth chicks, man. It was insane. And it was a lot more better fun times. I still get fun times now, but just not as much. Maybe like once or twice out the, like once every 2, 3, 4 months, pretty much, like 4 or 5 times out the year. But you know, it is what it is. You know, life goes on. You know, I already learned to accept it too. Who else? Oh yeah, and then she has the little kitty cat ears, and a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, this is a whole furry type of like catering to the fans and everything like that." Which in a way, I guess there's a fine line between average furries, you know, people that really, really love fur fandoms, and then like the furry hentai porn stuff, which I'm not going to get into because I'm trying to keep it PG rated. But yeah. Oh man. And I guess like in her race and ethnicity is supposed to be like the faunus. They're supposed to be these humans that look like furries a little bit, that they dress like animals, with the only difference is like they're actual living, breathing animals fused with humanity blood. I don't know what it does. It's freaking insane. That's the best way to describe Blake Belladonna there. That, and she reminds me of one of these characters from Inuyasha from back in the day. I can't put my finger on it, but it's between, I think, Inuyasha and Kagome, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, there's that. And the last two I wanted to talk about. Actually, I'm going to get to the blonde chick first. I know she's last, but I'll get to the Ice Queen one later, which is Whis. Oh, man. Weiss is crazy, but I'm going to get to her at last. Let's get back to this one. Yang Xiaoling. I think that's what it is. Yang Xiaolang. That's what she is. This girl reminds me of 2 big giant anime characters. One of them, I don't know what it is. She kind of reminds me of Winry from Full Metal Alchemist because she's real strong, protective, a very strong, powerful woman. Even though she has that stereotype blonde thing going on with the big tits and a real nice butt and everything like that, you know. She has the stereotype look, but then when she fights, it's like, damn. She kind of reminds me of that chick from Sucker Punch, too. I don't know why, from that movie, where she kicks the crap out of everything. I think Baby Doll, except she uses a samurai sword. She doesn't use any physical force. And then she reminds me of this other character, except way less profanity, way less cussing, and not super over-sexualized, and that's Panty from Panty and Stocking. I don't know what it is about her. She kind of has that same style of blonde hair going on like Panty does from that series. The only difference is she's not a big giant, potty mouth. She doesn't use a crap ton of profanity like I do, or like what I used to do at the time before I got partnership and everything. What else? You know, she kind of reminds me a little bit of Wonder Woman for some reason too, but that kind of goes to like Pyrrha a little bit. I don't know what it is about Pyrrha. She kind of gives that Wonder Woman vibe a little bit. And medieval, like Lord of the Rings / I don't know, like Game of Thrones type of feel. I don't know what it is. And that's supposed to be Juan's like teammate too. Remember that, or Joan. And then the last one, Whis Sheathen. I think that's how you say it, right? Hold on. Let's see. No, actually, no, it's not Whis. It's Weiss. That's who it is. Okay. Roses, yada, yada, yada. There goes that. There it is, Weiss. Man. Oh, and then the trivia, let me see this. It says, Weiss alludes to the titular character in Snow White, as her names mean white snow in German. She sings of a mirror, of a famous element with the original story. During the white trailer, and the pendant on her necklace is shaped to be like an apple. I had no clue about that. Power to the internet, people. That's all I got to say, right? Okay. But yeah, I don't know what it is about her. She kind of reminds me of 2 other girls, but I don't watch the cartoon, but she kind of has some similarities to Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time, as much as I don't give a crap about that show. That chick, and I'm trying to think of the other girl she kind of reminds me of, I know this is a big giant wild card, but at the same time, you people shouldn't be surprised with me, because you know I love the crap ever-loving bejesus out of this thing, which is My Little Pony Friendship's Magic. She reminds me of Trixie Lullamoon for some reason. You know, she's always trying to, like, be a stuck-up little snob and very rich and snooty and everything like that. That's who she reminds me of, Trixie, a lot. I don't know what it is. She reminds me so much of Trixie Lullamoon for some reason. But then a lot of people have been saying Norma, if you're a brony or pegasister, the one that's called Norma or Nora, that's what it is. I've only been watching this series for like 2 weeks. I've been watching every single video and over and over and over and over. And I've seen the second season, so tomorrow I'll be on the lookout for that one, because that's going to be Monday. I was supposed to be Saturday, Sunday, but it's Sunday at this current moment in time, and I'll be good on Monday. And I'll probably try to break down every episode, see if I can get along with that. We'll see what happens. My lord, the episodes are pretty short. I'm not going to spoil it too much for you people, but damn. They are short as heck. Except for the ones at the end and the beginning. In the second season, they're a lot more consistent. They're actually past 10 minutes. The other ones are a little bit shorter. That's another thing I didn't really like, how people were complaining and BSing about, like, how crappy and how stupid the animation is. What, obviously, it's a real small budget. It's a small team. So in a way, I guess it's meant to be like that because, you know, they can only pour in so much money into this series, this project, you know? So I can understand where they're coming from, you know? But other than that, that's pretty much all it is about the characters. And pretty much the whole premises, the whole plot of the story of this anime, or this Americanized anime, if you want to call it that, or just animation of this series. That's what I really want to call it. Pretty much the whole premises, plot, story of the series is about, like, this dude named, what's his name? Tortik? I think this is what his name is. You gotta forgive me, I'm still trying to remember the names. I think his name was Torchel Ramon. Sounds like Torkel Ramon or something. Torture Ramon, Torkel Ramon, whatever his name is. I remember his first name was Ramon Torkal. And it's pretty much about him stealing all this dust from these companies. Like this magical dust, because it's in a different universe, so magic and fairies and everything exist and all that. And pretty much what happens is that he steals all this dust, and then he finds this chick, RWBY, and she ends up trying to stop him. And then this other chick, which I'm not going to say her name in this one, she starts using all these fiery, burning flame powers or whatever. And then what happens is RWBY almost gets caught in a blast, and this other chick, her name's Glenda Witch, or Glenda the Good Witch. That's a big giant reference to the Wizard of Oz. Same with the other guy's name, Ozpin. Like, what kind of name was that? Obviously, it's the Wizard of Oz. It's probably going to that old school fandom right there. It's about magic and wizardry. So, what else is new? What happens after that? She protects her from the other chick's fiery, flaming powers. And then what happens after that? She was saying, "Oh, I should slap you on the wrist." Or I should be congratulating you and slapping you on the wrist. That was pretty cool. I actually like that character a lot. She's cool. I know if I had to make a top 5, I know it's pretty soon. I'd probably pick Blake Belladonna first. Weiss. Weiss is cool. Weiss Sheen. And who else? The third one, that looks like Wonder Woman, Pyrrha. Fourth one would probably be Glenda the Good Witch. And then the fifth and final one, it's between that one chick, Emerald, the one that works for the other secret character, which I'm not going to say. Unless you've already watched the series, you know what I'm talking about. The one that has all those fire flaming powers. She's actually her boss. That's who it is. And then what happens after that, you know, there's like so many other things that go into play. There's this big giant place called the Beacon Academy where all these students become knights and soldiers and warriors of the kingdoms. Because there's 5 different kingdoms and everyone has to get along with each other. And then there's another story plot, the premises where pretty much the main 2 like ethnicity races in this type of like animated series or in this type of series is actually, which I'm trying to remember. It's the Faunas versus the humans. And then they get really, really hate the humans. And then one of the chicks, Blake Belladonna, this is a spoiler alert too, so if you haven't seen the series, it's all good, you can leave right now. So, pretty much after that, what happens is that Blake Belladonna ends up being one of the Faunus girls, because she ends up having these little kitty cat ears and a tail, which is pretty freaking cool, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably another reason why she's my #1 favorite out of the whole show. I don't know what it is about this chick, but she is very, very depressing. And no offense to any little emo god teenagers that are watching this or girls that are out there, but like, she stereotypes the crap out of you guys, seriously. Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. And having my fair share of emo chicks, she pretty much is the embodiment of a lot of stereotype things that emo chicks do. The only difference is that, like, she doesn't, like, cut herself or anything like that, or, like, what's it called, ends up being a cutter and everything like that, which I know not every emo scenester like that. I'm just saying, just putting it out there, not trying to generalize a certain group or a certain age or nothing like that. I'm just saying, just putting it out there, you know. But I knew a few at that time that would self-mutilate themselves and cut themselves with box cutters, and that's some messed up crap, you know. Thank God I wasn't one of them, but like, I hung out with a lot of them, though, so I kind of know a little bit how they were. It might have changed now, because it's already been, by next year, it'll be 7 years since I've been out of high school, so the whole thing might have changed, or it might still be the exact same way even after I left, way back in '08. Anyways, what else was I going to say? Yeah, like Blade Belladonna, she ends up explaining after she gets into this argument with Weiss about like the White Fang organization, which they were actually a good organization for faunus, aka the furries. They ended up being like an organization to like try to get along very well with the humans, with humanity. But the thing is that after they tried to get along with humanity hated them. They saw them as evil, disgusting monsters. They saw them lesser than humans. They pretty much treated them the scum of the earth, which was pretty freaking sad in my opinion. And then what happens was they wage war against each other with humans versus faunus, both of them. And they end up just like clashing, bumping heads with each other. And what happens after that is, oh my God, tensions start to rise. And then what happens at the end, and spoiler alerts again, Torkel, or Tonkel, I'm just going to call him Ramon, the guy that has that little shotgun as a cane. This cane is a shotgun. It's pretty huge. He goes like, that's some cool stuff right there, I'm not going to lie. And he looks a little bit like homosexual, a little bit gay, but you know what? I'm not going to be judging discriminatory. No offense to homosexual, I'm just saying, just putting it out there. But he's still a cool-ass character, I'm not going to lie. He's still pretty badass in my opinion. Because he knows how to fight pretty damn well. Very shocking. I was like, whoa! Definitely don't judge the book by its cover in this series. I can guarantee you that, people. So I got to give him props for that. Damn. Really blew my mind there. What happens after that is like so many other things. I know it was a cliffhanger for the second season, which a lot of people probably seen already. My Lord in heaven, man. There's just so much action. And other than that, like pretty much builds a lot of other things up. Oh, and there's another part of the big part of the story, which is the Grimms, that they always try to kill the humans because they're a lot bigger than faunuses and humans. They're like these giant snakes, these bears, these boars, these pigs, giant vultures. They're pretty much these big, giant, demonic, demon type of animals. The only difference is that for them, compared to them, for the regular animals, they can't use this thing called aura, which in the first season, it's pretty big. The second season, they don't really talk about it very much, but I'm going to get to that in the next video. And oh my Lord, sweet Jesus in heaven, man. There's a lot of killing and blood and death. Well, there's a lot of killing, but there's not a lot of blood and gore in this anime series. I'm just saying, an Americanized anime series. Man, I was a little disappointed, but you know, it is what it is. I wasn't expecting like Dead Man Wonderland or High School of the Dead type of blood, or Sword Art Online, or what else is out there, Hellsing. Any of these old school animes that had a lot of blood and gore. I wasn't expecting that much blood, which there wasn't a lot of blood. There was only like a little bit here and there, but it wasn't too much where it's going to make you get sick to your stomach. Nah, it was pretty much tolerable at this point. And what else? There's a lot of jokes and references. There's a crap ton of references I can get into, but I'm not going to. I remember the main two big ones I saw was, oh man, this cracked the hell up out of me. I'm not going to lie. There was a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, I think. And then there was like a Minecraft reference, which was pretty huge. That's the only two references I'll tell you. The rest you're going to have to watch the whole anime series to look on your own. And then there's a couple of the characters. I'm not going to get into depth with all of them. I already talked about 8 of them, which is Nora, Rex, for Team Juan. Remember that. Which is Juan, Pyrrha, Rex, and then Nora. The Nora one, I don't know what it is. Surprisingly, I don't like her very much. I don't know what it is about her. I know a lot of the bronies and pegasisters like myself, they've been comparing her a lot to Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony, which in a way I could sort of see the resemblance, but I don't really like her too much in human form, and that's what Nora was like. This one's actually a little bit annoying. You know, I don't like her too much. I don't know what it is about her. I feel like she's more like Amy Rose with that little Pico stick, which I guess it could be another reference. Because the way that Amy Rose slams the crap out of her like enemies from the Sonic Hedgehog series, damn, it's almost sort of similar, I'm not gonna lie. Except she's a lot more badass when she kills monsters and demons, so. And grins, that's what they're called in this universe over here. And then there's a whole giant military base that's somewhere, that's for the second season. And then the last two things I really want to touch base with really, really quick was a lot of the comedy and the laughter was real funny. The voice actors, man, the voice actors were splendid. It was marvelous. It was epic. It was spectacular. It was amazing. It was beyond all levels of achievement and of greatness that I can give it, more than I can give credit to. My God, the voice actresses were amazing. The voice actors were cool. The two of my favorite ones, I'm not going to lie, are actually RWBY and Yang. Those two voice actresses, they did a hell of a bang-up job on this project animated series. It was really super awesome. It was cool. I love all the little quirky jokes, and especially how they make them laugh. That was really, really, it was adorable. It was adorable. It was attractive to me. I like it a lot, And jumping into this anime blind, I was a little, I was skeptical at first, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, I was like, I might actually do a little mini episode series of this. So I still am debating that in the air. Maybe the second I get the season 2 recap done, I'll tell you guys more about it, see if I'm going to do it or not, which I probably will. But yeah, there's that. And then the last thing I want to say, the music soundtrack to this series, it is beautiful. It is a freaking mind-blown, ladies and gentlemen. Very professionalism to the fullest at this soundtrack. I don't know what rock band it was or like little anime band, girl band that was singing in this series, but kudos to you people, because you girls kicked the freaking crap out of the amazingment, how beautiful this anime is, and still not just how it was, how it still is, and how it's still ongoing. Hopefully it's still ongoing, because I'm guessing the next one, because I think it started in January of 2013 last year, and then earlier this year is around August, September when I started again, a couple months ago this year, and I'm thinking next year is either going to be earlier next month in January might be the next one, or maybe too early, or during the spring or summer or fall. Who knows? So it's going to be either earlier in the middle of next year, earlier next year, in the middle of next year, or maybe at the end of next year. Who knows? It's 2015. And man, I'm telling you, man, the freaking soundtrack is beautiful. I'm definitely going to buy the crap out of that music. That's for damn sure. Man, it just, it makes you feel the action with them when they're doing all those fight scenes. It just goes, it blends itself in a force that's definitely forced to be reckoned with, and it's just so unrecommended. It's just so amazing. It's beautiful. It's epic. I can't put it in words. It just blends it so well into this animated series. I'm not gonna lie. And the person excuse me, the person that actually told me about this one, he told every one of his subscribers about this, was, I told you before, Toon Critic and Elior, the ones that are pretty big in the brony community. Oh man, aka the cult of personality, and he always says, "Tunes are the name of my game," or whatever. That's what it is. I'm going to put the link to his channel in the description box below, because he explains it a lot better than I do. Those two do. But that's pretty much it. So I'll leave a link to, I might leave a link to all the episodes. I'll probably just leave a link to just the channel, which, of course, is this giant team now. It's not just one person. I'm going to Rooster Teeth. A lot of people already know who he is. I'm not going to get into depth who he is, because he's pretty much a big deal. He's got 7.5 million subscribers, so a lot of you people should be familiar with him. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. But that's all I have to say for now. I'll put the link to the wiki down in the description box below and all that other good stuff. And I'll definitely be putting maybe all the episodes, or maybe just the link to the dude's channel. So you already know who he is. You could just Google search it if you want. But since I'm a nice guy, I might end up putting all the episodes just to be a nice guy. But like I always do say, people, peace out once again. Bros and Bronies and pegasisters. And one more other thing. I will put the link to Toon Critic's channel to explaining the whole animated project series of RWBY, okay? So like I just said, is what is, ain't what ain't, all that good stuff. Peace out once again. Bros and Bronies and pegasisters. So we'll see you when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're on the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't do anything reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective, all that good stuff. And until then, next time, guys, peace out. See you guys soon. Lacing goodbye, all that good stuff. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Take care. More videos, all that stuff coming very soon in the future, which is probably, right now. And like I do say, do videos on my vlogs almost every single day. Lace goodbye. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take it easy. Stay safe. Take care. See you in the next one, people. Goodbye. I'm out. And yeah, take it easy. I'm out. And see ya. Peace.